Hey guys, what's up? Gents, Dirtbag Gaming here. We're going to be doing another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you're all having a great night. I know I am. What do we got today? We got Troganator, right? But today's video, we're going to go over who I use all the freaking time. Alright, so I saw a video, I forget who made it, but I was like, that is a really good idea. I'm going to do that. Because when I watch people's videos, I kind of see who they use. And I'm like, all right, I have that guy. He does really well. Let me see if he's going to work. I just made a video on who you should 6-star next. So watch that video if you haven't already. But we're going to go over who I use almost all the time. That's never leaving my main, thing here. Because if they leave your main thing in PvP, it's very hard to find them because you got to go to the ball. But who do I use mainly? First chick, boom, Arbiter. Obviously, you probably could have guessed, Arbiter is going to be used every single time. She's always going to be used every single day on your missions, on all that stuff. So if you go to your quests, there's so many quests that we have to do nowadays, if you haven't noticed. You always have to do the 5 arena missions, right? You always have to do the beat the campaign boss or beat 7 campaigns, so you need your farmer in there. And that's really it for this, but the advanced quest is where it gets tricky. Because you need to do 2 clan boss keys, right? So you always want to have your clan boss team. You always want to do the tag team arena. So you need like, 12 guys, that 12 60s you always need in the left side to kind of do that, especially if you're in your defense team. If they're in your defense team, you always need them out. Who else? Tag team again, but they need to be a single affinity. And that's about it for that. So who are you going to use mainly in your dungeons and your PvP? And my thing is Arbiter, obviously one. But next is Sile the Drix. I just did a video on her a little bit ago, but I just updated her. So I might make another video because I did more focused on PvP and resistance. So look at the masters. I need to get the full mastery set. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't think she needs anything else. But I got all the way down to resistance because I made a resistance team. I got to make a video on that too. But Sile the Drix is going to be another free champion that you can get that you're going to use everywhere. Every single mission or thing that you need, she's going to be your next person to do. Another person that not a lot of people have or do is this guy. Basilisk Ronis I use every single time because of his AoE stun. It's on a 4-turn cooldown, but it's an AoE stun that if it doesn't stun, it reduces a turn meter. Like that combo right there is phenomenal. I think it's a 75% chance because I happen to book him up. He hits really freaking hard, but he's another guy that I use all the time. Razin, he is in my clan boss team. He is an AoE stunner guy. He's tanky. He's defense guy, so he's going to be used everywhere. Who else? Alton, another thing. If you got an Alton, he's going to be used everywhere. He's defense. Anybody who's really defensive, like they're going to be your main guys that you're going to be using. Who else we got? I just got Trunda. She isn't used everywhere, but in my PvP team, she's my auto PvP team because she just nukes hardcore and she looks awesome. Like, look at his thighs, thick. Who else we got? When I was going through the campaign, this guy. I got to make a light sword video. Oh my god, this guy I used to use everywhere. He was a void, so he can be used everywhere. He's a tank. He has a block revive, increased defense, slow. Like he's got it all. Right, so he was another guy I used all the time, but now I currently use Nethril. I made him more attack based, like I used to have him just with speed and increase accuracy, just to kind of like get the initial thing on, but I was realizing it's pointless. Even if he hits like a wet noodle, why use him, right? So I definitely boost him up. I put some glyphs into or books into him to get his like 75% chance stun, and then all 16'd out. Next, man, Rotos. He's not good in just PvP. You use him in PvE, he's, oh my god, he's so dirty. But almost every single time I use this guy. Your Cold Hearts, they're in my vault because they're mainly just used for spiders. But, spiders and Fire Knight. But the Cold Hearts I use, if you got 2 of them, I always put 2 in, like in a team. Bad L for the campaign boss. Obviously, this guy in campaign boss, no matter what affinity you have, you need a Skull Crusher. I don't have Valkyrie or Martyr, so he's the only other counterattack champion that you can get. Thanks, player. But that you can use. So I use him all the time. I got 2 of Rural Guards, but I use him in mainly the Spider. And I think that, and maybe, I think that's it. I think that's the only time I use him. I don't have him built, tuned with like my Prince Kaimars or to reset, do all that fun stuff, so I don't know why, I just don't do it. Bellower, I use every single day in the campaign. He's my 6-second farmer. This guy I use every single, everywhere that I, was growing through to get up to Arbiter. If you have him level up to 60, he's going to be used in a lot of places. He's still in my Faction Wars team. If I need a rare in my clan boss, I use him in clan boss. Her, same thing, rare in clan boss. That's an apothecary. I think I just showed you another video that he's in my dungeon dragon run, because I had the fastest run with him in it, so I was like, I'm keeping him in there. My dragon's 60. It's a blue affinity, so reds obviously are good. Obviously I told you him I put in there just for a video, so if I don't usually have him, I have, I think, him. Yeah, I think I just bring him. And obviously Draco. I don't even mention Draco. Draco is used in everything. He's got the decreased defense, the weaken, so he just automatically puts it up. She, I think I used to put in everywhere because she has the AoE. She's got basically 2 AoEs that if she kills somebody, she can then use it again. And this guy I just started using. He is fun, super fun in PvP. But if you build him right and you got him enough accuracy, he steals buffs. He one-shots almost anybody in any dungeon, like even level 20 dungeons, he'll just 3-hit somebody and kill him. And I got him in Relentless, so he potentially can go again. So he's not all the time, but I did start running him a lot lately. And who else? I think that's it. Alright, so that's my dragons. Who do I got for Ice Golem? That's not run all the time, but when I do run it, it's specific team. Oh, I'm gonna waste 16 energy now. This is my Ice Golem team. Oh no, you know what I did? I tried the tournament and I whiffed like horribly, so I was like, yeah, I can't do the tournament. It's not good. Casual raiders, remember. We're casual, we don't have all this crazy stuff. So, I don't even remember. I think it was like him, definitely. Her. I needed this chick. Her. Because she puts up the block buffs on the other team. And anytime I bring a person, I think he was in it too. Anytime I bring a person that does a crap ton of damage on the boss, like at the end, he takes too much damage, and then he just one-shots your entire team. It wasn't him, it was definitely Bad L. Where's my Bad L? I don't even know, it won't even save. So my Bad L would be my last person, so that would be my Ice Golem team. And then who else? We got Minotaur, obviously, Spiders. So Miscreate a Monster, auto, go-to for the Spiders. But this is my Spiders team. I told you, always 2 Cold Hearts. And then my Fire Knight team. Who we got? Fire Knight's special, because that's like one of the hardest dungeons. I got it down to a minute 58 seconds. It was like 22 seconds, or 22 minutes on the 19 just to get the Arbiter mission. So I got 22 minutes of that. Wow. And then this, it was like an average of 5 to 6 minutes. But now I got it down to a minute 20 with this team. So again, 2 Cold Hearts, Bad L, the Rezer in case anybody dies, and then Rosin. So you're noticing Bad L can be used in almost anything. Even the Spiders if you really wanted them to. All the keeps, I think they're based off the affinity, but I know a lot of the keeps I use Ronus, like he's in a couple of them. Rotos, again, in a couple of them. Bad L in a couple of them. Her, I don't know why. I could sub her out now, but obviously when I was going up, it was her. And then him, it was just for funsies. I think it was, I just put him in there just for fun. But if you don't have him, you kind of put in like this guy, who definitely would help out in all that, because he's better affinity on that. The Arcane Keep, you just want to go as fast as possible. So right now I have it down to like 32 seconds, because you always need these. I think I have none left, so I just used my last one. So I definitely need to be farming this to get more potions. But look at that. That's my team now. It's like this guy, him, and maybe like a Rosin. Or anybody else is just nukes hard. Since it's only like level 15, you don't need like crazy people in this. Anybody that just hits really hard, they can get you to the boss pretty fast. Like let's go in. So we do this, get it started. I probably put him in the lead because it's more attack for my attack-based champions instead of the accuracy. But if you notice that if they're not one-shotting the whole team, you probably want to start subbing out people so that they can go faster or one-shot the wave. Because right now, I got up to the boss in 14 seconds. It should be like 12 seconds, right? Because maybe like the first wave I didn't one-shot everybody, so I need to kind of sub people out to see which one's the fastest run. And then once I have that team, I need to remember it and save it so that way I always know that, all right, this is going to be my 30-second run for that team. Because I kind of sub them all out for different videos or different events that are going on. But like this team right now, he does it in 40-some seconds. So it's not my fastest run. Fastest run is 32 seconds. So who would I sub out to get to my fastest run? It might be Errol for, or it might be Nethril for another person or something like that. But that's an example. So now PvP, who would I use in PvP? You're probably curious about that. Let's go into my 3v3 because that's all my teams. So who do I use mainly on my PvP? My defense team is a good example. So this is my main team. Boom, Basher, debuff, and then one shot. My second team is a go second team. So it's either Cardinal. These two are a great combo because he comes in, nukes everybody, stuns them, and if whoever doesn't die, she comes in and finishes it off. But if he dies as well, he reses up, takes away all the cooldowns, or boosts up the turn meter, resets her res, so that way she reses, resets it, they do some stuff, they die again, she reses them all back up again. Like it's crazy. And then my third team I just made recently, it's these four guys, super high resistance. The power on this team, I don't even know what it is. Add that up, 100, 240, 250,000. It's probably my highest power just because it's a lot of resistance. But I need to get my Rosin Scarhide's power up because he's not resistance at all. He's strictly just clan boss. So he's just kind of there. He always gets targeted first. So he's usually the first to die. These guys just are so awesome. So I'm going to make a video on that. So those are my PvP teams, and my main PvP team that I always do that kind of gets boring every once in a while is this team. But it's just an auto run, so you just come in here, you just hit auto. It goes really fast, especially for your 5 campaign missions, or you do the 10. But you never want to have your PvP tokens just sitting there. It's a waste, because your PvP tokens, they're getting you points to get better at everything else for the Great Hall. So you should always never have this up to 10. Like once it's 10, you got to start. Even if you do it once, right? It's an hour to get another one. So you do it once, let it sit, do all your other stuff, right? As it's getting back up, and then like do a clan boss, right? You never want to have the clan boss sitting on 2 keys. You never want to have your energy sitting on 130. You never want to have, like, this is fine because you can't, it doesn't create. So that having that at 10 is whatever. But you never want to have these just full, right? So what else? I think that's everything. So this is a video just showing you like who I use a lot, and if you have these champions, level them up. If I use them, you're gonna use them. If other people use them, like for endgame, and you see them all the time used, level them up. It's probably gonna help you out. So let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comments below. Let me know who your like favorite guy that like you're using all the time is. It might be Sile because she's like becoming my new favorite. Arbiter obviously should be everybody's favorite, but she's just awesome. So let me know who's your favorite. Appreciate the time. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate the time. Good luck with everything. Enjoy the rest of your week.